So now the topic is input-output processor. Input-output processor में क्या होगा? Whenever input-output device want to communicate with the CPU, okay, we have discussed one interface. That means input-output device communicate with the CPU or memory through this interface. Okay. Now what is happening in this input-output processor? CPU provides multiple processing through the use of multiple processors. ठीक है, of having each interface communicate with the CPU. Okay, a computer may incorporate one or more processors and assign them the task of communicating directly with all peripherals. Okay, now what CPU can do here? CPU can provide. Now what initially we did, there was interface that was responsible for the communication of input output device and CPU. Now what CPU will do here in the input output processor, it will provide every peripheral device a processor. Okay. That means CPU will provide input output processors to every peripheral device so that they can communicate directly. Okay. So an input output processor may be defined as the processor with DMA capabilities that communicate with the input-output device. Block diagram of a computer with input-output processor. This is a memory unit, okay? This is CPU and this is input-output processor. Now what is happening here, you can see that memory unit is attached with CPU and input-output processor, okay? And this PD1, PD2, PD3, these are the peripheral devices, okay? So every peripheral devices will be having the input-output processor that will help them to communicate with the memory unit, okay? Now you can see here that on the place of, now what is happening here, peripheral devices is communicating with the memory unit directly without the use of CPU, okay, because they are communicating with memory unit directly through the use of input output processor is working in a similar way as DMA controller was working, okay. अब जो इनपुट आउटपुट डिवाइस और मेमोरी यूनिट के बीच में जो डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस है दैट इज टेकिंग प्लेस थ्रू द इनपुट आउटपुट प्रोसेसर, okay, and it is bidirectional because data can flow from memory to peripheral device or from peripheral device to memory, okay. So this, now what is the difference between input output processor and CPU and DMA controller? Okay, an input output processor is similar to CPU except difference क्या है दोनों में, जो इनपुट आउटपुट प्रोसेसर है वो भी CPU है, मतलब प्रोसेसर है, दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, दैट इट इज डिजाइंड to handle the details of input output processing like a DMA controller. अब DMA controller में क्या डिफरेंस है, इनपुट आउटपुट और DMA controller में क्या डिफरेंस है, that needs to be set up entirely by the CPU. अब DMA controller को का सारा सेटअप किसको करना पड़ता है, CPU को, ठीक है, बट इनपुट आउटपुट प्रोसेसर में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, it can fetch and execute its own instruction. Now this is input output processor. The data format of the peripheral device differ from those of memory and CPU. The input-output processor must structure data words from many different sources. Okay, so input-output processor will be connected to the number of peripheral devices. So it must structure the data. That means it has to arrange the data from many different sources. Data is gathered in the input-output processor according to the rates of transfer of different devices as well as the bit capacity of the input-output processor, while the CPU is executing its own program. अब डेटा जो गैदर होगा इनपुट आउटपुट प्रोसेसर में दैट विल गैदर अकॉर्डिंग टू द rate of transfer, that means speed of the data transfer from the peripheral devices, okay. So as well as the bit capacity, that means input output processor can hold the data according to its capacity. After the data is assembled, that means after the data is assembled into the input output processor, it is transferred directly to the memory by using the stealing one memory cycle from CPU, okay. So this is a communication between CPU, input output and memory. That means how the communication takes place between the CPU, input output processor and memory. The communication between input output processor and device is similar to the program control method. प्रोग्राम कंट्रोल मेथड की तरह होगा. अब इसमें क्या होगा, जो इनपुट आउटपुट प्रोसेसर है उसको हर टाइम पे चेक करना पड़ेगा स्टेटस ऑफ द peripheral device, okay, whether it is ready for data transfer or not. So it works according to the program controlled method. Second is communication between input output processor and memory. इन दोनों के बीच में डेटा ट्रांसफर कैसे होता है? It is similar to the DMA की तरह होता है, ठीक है. Now how the communication takes place between the input output processor and CPU? It depends upon the level of sophistication of the system. So in very large scale computers, each processor is independent and any of them can initiate an operation. The CPU initiate all operations, but input output instructions are executed by the input output processor only.